Hi guys, been a while. Welcome to this Vindai. If you're new here, hi, I'm Vindai and I'm gonna be your host for the next 10 minutes for whatever it is that this video is gonna be. Let's get right into the video. So I've literally been away. I've been away from this channel for 6 months. That's half a year, and I've never actually sat in front of my phone to do a video before, so this is the first time for me. And I don't know how I'm doing. I'm being really awkward in front of the camera, and I really had to pump myself up to do this. So obviously I need to explain why I haven't been here. I thought I had A-levels. I had so much going on. I had so much going on with the gospel choir. I had a lot going on with work. Obviously, year 13 is work. There's no rest for the wicked. Absolutely no rest. So I just had to mash out my studies to find out I don't have exams no more. And that, you know, the examples that don't even know me are going to be predicting my grades. It's a bit scary. It's a bit scary, but obviously I decided to hop back on this because I feel like I've had to completely battle in terms of my confidence and being able to speak in front of a camera. So I feel like this is going to be a huge help for me to just get back into the swing of things. Obviously, oh my god, the train's coming. Obviously, like, I want this channel to go somewhere. I don't think we're talking about millions right now. I don't think we're talking about world fame or world domination, but I would love for that to happen. But I personally think we just need to get on with it. I just need to get this done. I've opened the channel. I've started something. So let me just continue with it until the very end. Why not? And it sounds like a fun thing to do as well, so to just sit in front of a camera and state your views. So yeah, obviously in this world at the moment, we're going through a lot of things. I think COVID is a huge part of what's going on right now. People are dying, people are losing their lives. People are losing their lives, and what we're going through right now is very scary. It's very scary. Like, I'm a bit terrified right now. Let me not lie, terrified for my life. But obviously, you know, we thank God that we wake up in the morning, we get up, we do what we need to do, we move with our lives, because that's all we can do at the moment. All we can do is just live. That's all we can do, because tomorrow isn't promised. And I feel like this time especially has been very helpful for me focusing on myself more. Before, I was focusing on best tutors, I was focusing on school, I was focusing on choir, I was focusing on uni, I was focusing on physiotherapy, I was focusing everything. I was doing 1,000,001 things. But now, all of that has been cut short. So now I can actually sit and think, so what is it? Like, what is it? I feel like I was doing so much. I was able to like push away everything else that I was feeling, and I feel like now I'm more in touch with my feelings. I'm more emotionally there. I have more contact with my emotions, and I'm able to express them and feel them, and I feel like it's really good. It's been really good for me to be able to stay away. Obviously, the circumstances that we're in are not great, but you always have to look at the bright side of things and think about it. Like, this time we've been able to spend at home, we've like spent more time with our families. Like, no matter how much they annoy you, you've still been able to sit down and have that time with them. So many people have had that time robbed from them because their family members have died, or their family members are so far away from them that they can no longer see them because of quarantine. Like, we need to take that into account. I was speaking to my uncle the other day, like, I was in tears. I literally thought I was gonna cry. I have not seen this man in what, 2-3 months. I haven't seen him. He lives in Belgium, obviously, and the last time I saw him was Christmas because he came down. So obviously, like, theoretically speaking, I haven't seen this guy in a long time, and it's actually quite scary that one minute you could actually hear someone's voice over the phone and the next minute they're gone. Nah, don't take this time for granted. I am telling you, don't take this time for granted. That's the first part of what I wanted to speak about. It's about how this time could be used to benefit us. Instead of always thinking, oh, I'm stuck inside, oh, there's nothing to do. Sit down with your family. Pull out that Monopoly game that you lot always seem to cry about when you go bankrupt. Pull it out, play it. Because I did that the other day with my brothers and my mum and my stepdad. I have never seen my stepdad be so confident and on it. Like, he was like, oh, you're on my land, give my rent, rah, rah, rah. I have never seen that side of him before. And sitting there playing Monopoly with my family was probably one of the greatest things. It was one of the greatest things. Family time. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, family time. The most important thing. Fam, I look at my mum and I think, you've raised 3 kids by yourself. What a woman. I'm so sorry, but I take my hat off to my mum every single day. She has to deal with 3 absolutely unruly children. But she manages. We eat everything, but she manages. Like, I think this time has definitely helped me to, like, appreciate things a lot more. Going outside and taking a Mother Christ walk. A walk that I would do day in, day out, from school to school, from school to school, to best tutors, from best tutors, to best tutors, from best tutors. I used to do it all the time. I did it again, and I remember, hey, I felt like I was gonna cry, like nostalgia of not being outside. Damn, scary. That's that segment done. On to the next one. Personally, in America, I mean, here obviously there is racism. Let me not get it twisted. There is racism here, but it's the racism in America that has been incredibly highlighted. Obviously, COVID is a big thing, but COVID will go eventually. Racism has been here for years. Slavery has been abolished, but racism is still around. Segregation abolished, but racism is still around. And obviously we've seen, like, the terrible story of George Floyd. He's not the only man that's been killed like that, killed at the hands of people that are supposed to be protecting you. There are so many people that have died that are black, that have died because they were making a mistake. Or maybe a small tiny thing, like someone, like, I must have seen, yeah, this one guy, he stole a muffin from a coffee shop and he got shot dead. Simple muffin, nah. Oh, no. It's not funny. It's not funny, and I don't know why I'm laughing, but literally, I don't understand where this police brutality has come from. And it turns out most of the time the policemen are white and the people that are attacked are black. And it is straight dead fact. Okay? And I am going to be one to stand here with my fist up, Black Lives Matter, because they do. And no one can say all lives matter until black lives do. Because if white lives matter, Asian lives matter, Hispanic lives matter, other lives matter, but black lives don't matter. There's no way you can say that all lives matter. There's no way. There is no way. And it is black people at the most in this area. In my area specifically, there's more black people here. But in America, it is black people that are oppressed. Nobody can tell me, and nobody can ever get triggered and say, oh no, it's all lives. No, honey, no. If all lives mattered, we wouldn't be talking about Black Lives Matter in the first place. We wouldn't have had to make that statement. We wouldn't have had to make that whole campaign if all lives mattered. If all lives mattered, there would be no need. There would be no need for people in Minnesota to be standing out in the streets in huge congregations, knowing that there is a global pandemic going on, but still fighting for their rights after how many years of segregation being abolished, of people saying that they accept one another. It's not true. All of this stuff is not true. In my opinion, yeah, racism has never left. The minute people said, okay, no more segregation, people became okay with living with one another. All right. But there's still subtle racism going around. Subtle racism, like small little comments. And I feel like that has to be dealt with. And there's another thing that I saw on social media. This one guy must have said, I'm okay with my white friend saying nigger. If your friend is not your color, which is this, or darker, or a black person of black heritage, of a black ethnicity, and what you're trying to tell me is you're allowing them to say the word that was used against us, that we have now taken and spun the meaning for camaraderie. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me that that's okay? We've taken a staple that was used for our oppression and have used it for our own liberation. And what you're trying to tell me is the people that used to oppress us, you would allow them to use that word again. That means you flip the meaning again. That's another Uno reverse card. What are you doing? Personally, you need to G-check your friend. If your friend is white and you can allow them to say the word nigger, you need to G-check them now. Check your friendship. And that is going to be hella controversial, actually, because some people are okay with that. Me, I'm not. Nigger, whichever way it is spelt, N-I-G-G-A, N-I-G-G-A-H, N-I-G-G-E-R, they are all said the same. They are all said the same way. They are all pronounced the same way. It is the same word. You can't change that at all. Personally, in my opinion, if your white friend says nigger, check them, and check them quick, because that could fuel a lot of things, and you lot need to be careful about that. Imagine, no, never. My friends, that some of them even have a black heritage, they are uncomfortable around the N-word. They are uncomfortable. So imagine, Ndelepe. You've got to be joking me. I'm so sorry, but that's just my case, okay? And in terms of the whole Black Lives Matter, all lives will matter until Black Lives Matter. And that's the end of it, okay? On period. I don't want to hear what anyone else has to say at this point. My mind is very adamant. If you have 5 kids, and I saw this on TikTok and I think it's very smart and I think I need to share this. If you had 5 kids and one of them got stung by a bee, would you give plasters to all 5 of those children? No, because only one of them has got hurt, which means you need to focus on that one person. And you need to give that one person a plaster. That's it. Think about it with racism, okay? You have 5 kids. If one black kid is being picked on, you focus on that one kid and you empower them and make them feel like they're loved and they're wanted, that they are a part of society. Because right now, I'm telling you, it should be society as a whole. But at the moment, it's us, black people, against society. That's not how it should be. It's not how we should be at all. God created us all one. Why are we all fighting each other? I don't know. Why are we all fighting each other? Shouldn't make sense. We have respect for you. England, yeah, my mum will never ever fail to tell me this. This life is not mine. And this country is not mine. This country, yeah, the minute we get a prime minister that is racist, I swear to you, we are going to start being removed from the country slowly, because I can see how immigrants are being attacked because we don't need them anymore. Yes, we do. We have needed them. We will need them. And right now, we need them more than ever. So try and tell me how attacking one another is going to make sense. It doesn't. At a moment where we should really all be pulling together through a global pandemic, we're all still fighting. We're all still fighting. We're all still killing each other. So what? So if a global pandemic can't bring society together, what will? What will? Because at this point, we have no hope. And onto my last point, which I have seen, okay, on many people's social medias, is people that white people that have decided to adopt black culture, but all of a sudden have started to see how black people are treated and have gone quiet. I think we need to talk about that. Don't act as if you have not. Pilolo. Pilolo. Like, we've seen this. And we've seen this everywhere. I mean, there are people that are very quick to hop on black culture, to hop onto our barbecues, to come to our hall parties, dance to our music, and even wear our hairstyles. I'm not gonna attack you because you want to appreciate another culture that is not your own. Good for you. We clap. But there are two sides to accepting a culture. There is befriending the culture and defending the culture. You cannot accept our culture if you aren't there to defend our people. I'm going to say it again because many of you have missed that. You cannot accept our culture without defending our people. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all, and it won't ever make sense to me. As a black person, okay, I can never let my friends be like, oh yeah, and then when it comes to me being racially slandered on social media, for example, hypothetically, I'm being racially slandered and you don't say anything. But when the joy and the music and the food comes, you're like, wangala, pass me the kwangantaba, please, yes, hey, and the jollof rice, woo! No. You can't dip your toes in when you like it. You can't. You have to fully immerse yourself. You can't be there when you want to be and exit when you don't. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. There are two sides to every problem, two sides to every equation, always. And it should be an equation. Accepting the culture equals defending the culture. You cannot do one side and leave the other. You just can't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So if you're watching this and you feel like you want to say something, even if it's to 2 subscribers, even if it's to only 50 followers on your Instagram, even if it's only to a few people that have your snap, even though your snap is not bait, it doesn't have to be, but at least you're playing your part. Because I could say, oh yeah, you sit in silence, good for you. I wouldn't be a good person. I wouldn't be. This is me speaking out, okay? By accepting the culture, you have to defend it. It's two things that are put together. They're in marriage, acceptance and defending. It's two. And they're literally stuck together. You can't pull them apart. So if you haven't said anything and you feel like saying something, please do. Like, please. If anything, this sort of fight will bring us together, us black people. Because there are a lot of, before this COVID, there were a lot of black boys killing other black boys on the streets. A lot. So why not take this time and come together with the people that you were celebrating with? Mourn with us too. If you were there celebrating with us in the garden at Auntie Bibishi's wedding, I invited you because you were my friend and she said I could bring my friends. Come and mourn with me. My black brothers and sisters are out here being brutally killed by people that are supposed to be protecting them. We as taxpayers are paying for people that are gonna come and kill us at the end of the day? Huh? And you're gonna stand there and leave me to mourn by myself? Oh, hell no. 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 But seriously though, for all of you guys that aren't black, but you've been speaking out and showing that you care and showing that you appreciate the struggle that we're going through as black people is incredible, because I know every race has their own struggle. It's just ours is being brought to the front line at the moment. And for those that are actually, you know, speaking out about it, like, thank you. Like, as a black girl, especially in the situation that I'm in, where black boys are quick to slander black girls. Black girls are too loud. Black girls are too problematic. Black girls are too this. Black girls are too that. And then all of a sudden you hear, nah, you guys have brought so much to the community. I'm not black, but I stand with you. I'm not black, but I mourn with you. I'm not black, but I'm here for you. I'm here for your culture. I love seeing stuff like that. It makes my heart feel so warm, and it gives me so much trust in humanity, because we should, you know, we should, and that is how it should be. I think I'm gonna finish my rant here because I've run out of things to say. But But yeah, no, I felt like I had to come back on this channel. I had to hop on, especially with everything that's going on. I feel like I definitely had to say something. And I have the gift of the gab, so why not? Instead of speaking to midair, I guess I'd rather speak to my camera. At least it goes somewhere. But yeah, that is the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what you want to see me talk about next, or maybe what you might want to see from me next. Maybe we'll have some covers. But anyway, if you are new here, please subscribe, share this video, share it. I said a lot of things here. Share it, please. And I think I forgot something. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do hit that subscribe button though, because I have some good videos coming at you guys. I'm gonna try my best to put one video up every week. I don't know the exact day. Bear with me, okay? I've just come back to this. Bear with me, please. But yeah, I'm gonna get on top of my editing. Gonna get on top of the whole damn thing. Very, very exciting. Very excited. Again,